tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken pieces of you. Tearing out.
Family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you for sharing some time with the girl. It's Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess. I appreciate you all. So today we are going to talk about sex. Yeah, we are. And hopefully you are mature enough to digest this information, okay? So first things first, anyone that is here, any human being, the only way you're able to enter this world is if sorry, your mother carried you in her womb after her and your daddy did the damn thing, okay? So I don't want to hear anything about prudism or anybody being vulgar or anybody being too immature to handle what it is that we're going to talk about, okay? Now, anytime that two consenting individuals, well, I shouldn't say consenting, anytime two individuals have sex, they are having a exchange of energy. They're entering an energetic contract for however long that sexual activity lasts for, okay? Now, depending on how often you engage in the sexual activity will depend on how strong the contract is between you and this person, okay? So whether you are actively having sex or you're practicing abstinence or you've never even had your first experience, anytime that you do decide to enter that contract with that person, with that other person, know that it's not, I mean, yes, it's a body count, like how people say, but quite literally, you're taking on a piece of their energy with you, okay? Now, sex in itself is the main reason, the main purpose for it is to create, okay? Whether you're creating life or you're creating magic or you're creating a manifestation of what you're focused on at the time, you are creating something, okay? And you want to be mindful of what you are creating and who you are creating it with. Not everybody is worthy to bring forth a creation in that way, okay? Now, when you engage in sexual activity, you are quite literally integrating your sacral chakra with the other person's sacral chakra. You're opening up a piece of you, okay? And you're allowing your energy to be open and ripe for the taking and for the giving. Now, if you're lucky enough, women, to have an orgasm, and men, because not every man has an orgasm every time, right? And I want to be clear that an orgasm is not ejaculation. There is a difference. You can have an orgasm and not ejaculate, okay? So if you're lucky enough to have an orgasm, that peak, that heightened sense is actually your life force building up and then releasing, okay? That's why a lot of times people are like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, right? I need to recharge. Give me a minute. Because quite literally, you've like built your life force up to a climax and then it's released. Now that release or that climax is the most powerful, potent time during a sexual activity. Yes, it's passionate. Yes, foreplay is great. And during the act is amazing. However, that climax is the heightened part of the energy. So if you are looking to create certain things or bring certain things forth into your life, you can use that energy of an orgasm to help speed it up. Now, I'm not talking about sex magic. I'm not going there because this is not the audience for it, okay? However, you can use that magical energy that comes forth with having a sexual experience to bring forth certain things that you want, okay? It's like a heighten, it's like a push, it's like jet fuel, if you will, all right? Now, the more people that you engage with sexual activity, the more anchors or sexual anchors you have attached to you. And sometimes you got to go through a cleansing or you got to go through a detox, right? Ladies, sometimes that can be manifested in us with our pH balance. Naturally, our body is, or our vagina is very, your yoni, let me say that, is highly acidic. And that's why it's important for when people are trying to get pregnant, when women are trying to get pregnant, they track their ovulation cycles. Because when you ovulate, quite literally, your acidic level in your yoni and in your reproductive organs drop down and make it a little more alkaline so it doesn't kill the sperm on contact. So the sperm actually has a chance to get to the eggs, because naturally your body has a natural spermicide. Okay, the contraceptives, the birth control, and all that, like, naturally, you don't really need those things because your body will kill 99% of the sperm. Okay, and then that 1% that does eat past, you have backup organisms that will get it on site. So that's why it's good for you to track your ovulation cycle when you are trying to get pregnant. So sometimes, if you are with partners, women, that are not of the highest energy, okay, Loki, bye, go sit. If you're not with partners that are not of the highest energy or are not clean, hi, Loki, it can manifest in our pH balance, throwing our pH off. You can get a yeast infection, or you could have other infections, or you can just have your odor off. Now, I say your odor can be off because it's natural for us women to have an odor, okay? It may be sweet, it may just be like nothing, but you know your body odor, your set point, okay? And again, that's because of all those organisms that's living down there, okay? It's a whole nother universe between your yoni, okay? So everything that's happening there, it naturally causes certain things to happen. However, if you're with people that are unclean, it can throw you off. That's when you're like, okay, you know what? I need to do a cleanse. I need to do a detox. I need to do something to get right. Men, when you are with partners that are not clean or of the highest vibration, you too can develop an odor, okay? And your regions will, one, start to smell different, or they may begin to itch, or you can even have discharge. Then you know, okay, there's an issue. I need to get something done. Loki, go. Bye, Loki. Gracious. You know you need to get something done. So be mindful of who you decide to partner with, because your body will tell you whether or not, okay? Also, sometimes, men, you may not be suffering from ED. It could be the person you're trying to hook up with is not compatible match for you, and your body is like, hell no. Your body is picking up the signal and the receptors from them, and they're like, nope, that's a vampire. We're not gonna stand up for that, okay? We're not. Like, it is what it is, okay? So don't always blame your body or drinking too much or anything of that nature. Quite literally, your body could be doing you a favor, okay? That may be a body count or an anchor that you don't want hitched to you, okay? Now, women, our bodies, our fluids, the things that we excrete, our pheromones per se, quite literally can put spells on our men, on our counterpart. Now, if you're in a same-sex relationship, I'm sorry, this does not apply to you, because it directly connects with the organisms and the hormones that are in men. Okay, so when you have sex with a man, and if any of your fluids in the height of passion are shared with him, you quite literally can put him in a spell. Not casting magic or anything, but the more of your fluids and your energy that man takes in, the more consumed he can become with you. Okay, not like I said again. There's no candle, there's no chanting, there's no magic, there's no, anything like that you may be thinking. It's just a natural essence, okay? It's just how it naturally works, all right? So when men say, man, I can't leave her alone, but that twat is so good, that snatches is right? That box got me hyped. And by the way, I hate box because our Yanni is not a box. It's far from being square. That's the issue. It's round, okay? So when men are like, I can't leave her alone, she toxic AF, but her body is right. It's like, I can't leave her alone. Quite literally, it's probably because the fluids that she's excreted has interacted with his body type and has triggered something in his mind to put him in a spell to make him be so drawn and compelled to that particular female. That's why you can have men out here acting a donkey, getting up in the middle of the night, buying food or spending money or going out the way, buying statues, planting gardens, or getting up and slapping niggas on the stage, right? It can happen. That's the power that we hold, that goddess flow, that goddess energy. Okay? So women, know that you hold a prize within you. Quite literally are a walking universe. You quite literally are a creator, and you need to hold that sacred and dear, and not just let it rip to anybody who look at you, with the googly eyes, right? Making an informed, responsible decision. Because that energetic exchange, that's something powerful, that's something potent, okay? Very potent. Now, men, not to leave you on the wayside, you are powerful too. Quite literally, each one of the sperms that you all ejaculate is universe in itself. If you look at a sperm underneath a microscope, you can see that there's light emanating from it. You all are ejaculating light and life. Okay? Like, it's real. It's real. So, that is all that I have for you. I just wanted to touch on those few topics. Okay? Nothing's telling me we needed that talk, because with people being locked in, now they going outside, things just popping off. I love the babies, but we want to be responsible with it, right? Okay. So, until we connect again, wealthy family, that's it. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.